No clickbait. As you can see the videos on the screen, we'll play the story. Quick message. If you're the type that like to just forget about people past and just say history doesn't matter, I would urge you to stand to the end. Also, if you're a person that's, you currently dating somebody or you plan to date somebody and they have a shaky past, I would suggest that you stand to the end. However, if you don't want to stand to the end, you just want to watch the story and leave, it's cool. The only thing I ask you to do is hit that like button before you leave. Just please hit the like button before you leave. And as always, I appreciate the day one supporters that leave comments, that hit the like button out the gate. Y'all the real MVP. Now let's get into this unfortunate tragedy.
Naket Trinidad Maldonado was 31 years old, a mother of two, and resided in Elizabeth, New Jersey. She was originally from Puerto Rico. Naket described by those who knew her as a vibrant, kind, and loving individual. Naket was a longtime girlfriend of 52-year-old Jose Mello. Jose was a popular DJ that went by the name DJ Mello. On December 29th, a video widely shared on social media captured Mello dropping to one knee, presenting a ring to Naket in what appeared to be a joyous and love-filled moment. In the footage, Naket is seen smiling, surrounded by friends and family as she says yes to Mello's proposal. Also in the clip, she appears visibly shocked. She covers her mouth with her hand before taking the ring and hugging and kissing Mello. In the caption on the Facebook video of the proposal, Mello wrote, "I love you, baby." Friends and loved ones flooded the post with congratulations and excitement, celebrating the couple's future together.
All right, quick pause. Listen, when it comes to social media stuff, people show you what they want you to know. Presentation is not always reality. Also, if you're one of those type of people that like to share stuff on social media, it's cool. You do what you want to do, but I'm just going to tell you that it breeds jealousy, it breeds hate, it breeds envy to most people. When they start to see that they can't do what you're doing or they can't have what you have, some become entitled and some just start hating. But we'll get into more of that later. Let's continue.
Within 24 hours of the proposal, those messages of joy turned into condolences as news of Trinidad's death spread. According to the Union County Prosecutor's Office, the incident occurred around 9:12 a.m. on Monday morning. Elizabeth police responded to a 911 call reporting a stabbing at a residence on Florida Street. Upon arrival, officers discovered Naket lying unresponsive with apparent stab wounds. On a nearby couch, police also discovered a large knife with what appeared to be blood on it. Despite emergency medical personnel's best efforts, she was pronounced dead at the scene. The Union County Medical Examiner's Office reported she had sustained numerous stab wounds on her chest and abdomen. Authorities quickly identified Jose as the prime suspect in the case. He was apprehended and is now facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder, third-degree possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, and fourth-degree unlawful possession of a weapon. Authorities have not disclosed a motive for the killing, but the charges against him suggest premeditation and intent. Mello's charges include first-degree murder, the most severe charge carrying the possibility of life imprisonment if convicted. Third-degree possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, related to the knife allegedly used in the attack. Fourth-degree unlawful possession of a weapon, suggesting the weapon was not legally owned or carried. Mello's parents, who also live at the residence, told investigators that he and Naket had left to go to a club around 10 p.m. the night prior. They returned around 4 a.m. and took their 3-year-old daughter upstairs, the parents said. Around 5 a.m., Mello was on the second floor, throwing up, they said. The affidavit noted that he appeared to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol at the time of the stabbing. Court records show...
Okay, quick pause. Listen, when it comes to people's parents, most parents, the vast majority of them will always cover for their child. The vast majority of them. So you want to take what they say with a grain of salt. And anybody with any life experience, they know that most of the time, not all, but most of the time, yeah, they gonna cover. They cover for their kids. But let's continue.
Mello has a prior criminal history. In 2009, he was arrested and indicted on charges of first-degree kidnapping and unlawful possession of a weapon, according to state criminal records. He pleaded guilty. In 2010, Mello threatened a woman he sexually assaulted with a box cutter. Following this incident, he was registered as a sex offender. As per the New Jersey State Sex Offender Registry, he was a Tier 2 offender, which indicated moderate risk. Naket family is torn into pieces. Her relatives in Florida are working to manage her affairs while her aunt is taking care of arrangements in New Jersey. Her uncle stated that they were just talking to her the night before, congratulating her on Facebook for getting engaged. And when she didn't reply, it struck a chord with the family because it's not like her not to reply. They found out the next day she was taken and it left the family devastated. She used to live with her uncle. Now he's helping bury her over the weekend. It's celebrating her life, not mourning her death. She was awesome, her uncle said. Naket left behind 2 daughters, one of whom will soon turn 4, the other 10 years old. Investigators have yet to reveal a motive in the killing, but loved ones say they never picked up on any relationship problems. Her uncle stated that if they would have known the couple were having issues, they would have told her to get away. They have plenty of room in their home, so she could have come there. But she never said a word. She suffered in silence. In the wake of this tragedy, Naket loved ones are determined to ensure her memory is not overshadowed by the circumstances of her death. A GoFundMe campaign has been established to help cover funeral expenses and create a scholarship fund in her name, celebrating her love of education and commitment to helping others.
All right, like the video if you have not liked the video. Condolences to the family. Uncle, stay strong. You seem like a strong person based on what I read and based on what I researched. But I know some of us, we get alone, and that's when we, come out of our shell. But stay strong. I'm praying for mad success for the children. I'm praying for healing for them. Both of their parents are gone, man, which is extremely unfortunate. I don't know this man. Very unfortunate. But I pray that they're able to get on the track of success in life and turn this unfortunate incident. They're able to just look past it. And if one of them has a desire to focus on it, I pray that they're able to turn it into something, positive, like a foundation or something like that, a nonprofit or something like that. Condolences to all of her family, friends, loved ones, and anybody that she has ever impacted positively. Like the video if you have not liked the video. Now let's get into it. I don't know what this man was going through. Again, I just said I would take a person's parent advice. Advice as well as what they have to say about their child with a grain of salt. So I don't know if he was drinking or not. I really don't know. They'll investigate. Hopefully he would tell. But if you're dealing with the load of life, sometimes life can beat you up, especially in these times. Counseling and therapy, man. It's nothing wrong with counseling and therapy. Doesn't mean you're crazy. And if you go to one and they're not matching with you, then keep searching until you find it. But you don't have to walk around just stressed out, going through it mentally. You don't have to do that. It's too much for anybody. Secondly, sometimes you might need to take a break from your partner or leave your partner if you don't have one that's supportive and understanding of what you're going through. Now, I don't know her. I don't know if she was that type, but sometimes it takes a heck of a person to understand a person when they're going through a lot and to support them through it. So if you don't have that type of person, man, you might want to step away because, again, eventually you'll come some that you're probably not, and you can start taking a lot of this stuff out on them, and it may not be fair to them if they can't handle it. Some people can handle it and they just understand that you just going through a rough patch, man. That's that. Next, a person's past does matter, people. Past behaviors matters. This is why I'm going to suggest that you get an FBI background check on anybody that you're dating. And when you get the results, if it's something bad on there, don't tell them. Don't tell them. Just see how long it's going to take. If you continue to date them. If it's too bad like this, like, you know, when he's had that type of assault and box cutter and all that, hey, I'm going to suggest you might want to get rid of them. That cruel to the children, cruel to the animals, or anything like that, and something that's super violent, you might want to get rid of them. That's just my opinion. Now, if you choose to go along with it, see if they're going to tell you. And if they don't tell you after maybe a couple of days, a couple of weeks or whatever, ask them about it. And when you ask them, don't do it over text message. You need to do it face to face. Maybe at a public place, though, if it's violent, like at a restaurant or a park or somewhere other people there. And make sure that you drove there yourself. Ask them about it and check their body language and just see what they got to say about it. To me, it ain't what he did. It ain't no explaining your way out of that one, bro. You know, and then look, he did this with the box cutter, and then look how he unalived her. Same way by cutting. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful, those patterns, you know, and then you never know when somebody got this type of past, you never know what's going to push them to behave in that type of manner. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in them. They've already shown that it was in them. So, you know, if you're going to continue to go along with it, man, you really need to ask them, and you really need to be sure that this is what you want to do. And you need to be sure that they're honest about it. It's very risky, though. I would say that. Also, you want to make sure this decision is based on logic and not emotion. You know, when you really into somebody, it could cloud your judgment. It can cloud your judgment. So you need to make sure it's based on logic and not emotion. Also, if they didn't tell you and you decide to go along with it, you probably should ask them why they didn't tell you. If they supposed to like you and care about you like that, you need to know why or what have you, because that raised the issue of having a hard time trusting them. Lastly, for the family members, if you all are suspicious, if y'all come together, and I'm not talking about no hating, because some family member could just come together. They can see somebody shining on social media. They can see somebody taking their loved one up in life, and then they'll just come together and start hating because they can't do it or because they wish they could be in a position they were in. We're not talking about that. Those type of family members, when they try to drag you in a conversation about other family members, you just need to leave them behind. Especially if you see the person going up in life. But if it's a situation where you really just feel something is off and you can't trust the person, you probably want to try to go around your family members more, and you probably want to try to get them to get that mate to hang out. If it's a man, get him to hang out with some of the male cousins. If it's a woman, get her to hang out with some of the female cousins or whatnot, and just see if y'all can get a feel for them. You know what I'm saying? And try to hang around them a little more often. Because the worst thing you could do is isolate a family member that's like this. Then they just stuck. They stuck with their thoughts. And when you stuck with them thoughts, you know what I'm saying, you begin to question yourself. You don't even know how deep you in. You don't even know that you're losing yourself, because it happens. It's a progression thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen overnight. It's a progression thing. And then they start to question themselves. And you got the other person in their ear telling them what they want them to hear, and then they question their own judgment. So you don't want them to be isolated, and you want to also, like I said, try to somebody get cool with the other person or whatnot, so your family member just not out there on a limb. On that note, if you have not liked the video, like the video. That GoFundMe link will be in the description. So if you want to donate, the link will be in the description of the video. Comment on the video, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about the story. Also, if I missed anything that can help anyone, please put it down in the comment section. It doesn't matter if it comes from me or if it comes from you. It's just about helping people on this channel. Also, if you're into this type of content, please hit that subscribe button. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when the videos drop. Double check that part, because some people said that their notification wasn't working. So double check that part. And if you into this type of video, then go back and watch some of the older videos, like the old videos, comment on those videos, share those videos. I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you know anybody that can benefit from the video, please share it with them. I would greatly appreciate that as well. Again, if you have not liked the video, like the video. On that note, I am out. You all be blessed. Peace.